maybe like this one right here, and then and all of these shits right here that I got. This is just it's a myth, right? From here to top of my knees.
Think of the worst guys that you know. They know me really good.
They gon' try to stop these M&Ms and they gon' die trying.
King Combs' Diddy son dropped that bar no. One expected it to go unnoticed, but if there's one thing you don't do in the music industry, it's disrespecting 50 Cent. And that's exactly what King Combs just did.
I don't care about that. First, you better stay with my name out his mouth. I get tired of hearing him, then I will make it so his mouth.
He might laugh now, but the history of Curtis and 50 Cent Jackson shows that deep down he's a man you don't want to wake from. Hustling in the streets of Queens to building an empire, 50 Cent has made his reputation by being ruthless, and Diddy's son is learning. But the hard way, think of the worst guys that you know they know me really good. What's even more shocking is that King Combs doesn't seem to care about the red flags that come with crossing someone like 50, despite how reckless and ignorant it seems to everyone watching. He keeps pushing forward, blind to the dangers that lie ahead. It's as if he's inviting disaster, and this could end up being his biggest mistake. Baby, he's even out here throwing gang signs despite probably never stepping a toe in anything close to the hood, unlike 50 Cent, who didn't just survive in the streets, he ruled them. So what exactly is going on? A while back, Christian Combs released a diss track titled Pick a Side, in which he went in on 50 and even threatened 50. Life he rapped, police raid the crib, like they think we selling drugs. But we out here selling tracks, multi-million-dollar plaques, knock these doors down like them Betty boys running both our cribs. Too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door, 'cause that's the one. This now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but Christian definitely just snitched on Diddy. He said, too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door, 'cause that's the one they missed, basically confessing that there is in fact evidence of Diddy being a pater, but it wasn't in any of the properties that the feds raid. It was actually in the house next door, which according to him also belongs to Diddy. So aside from putting out a very trash record, Christian also snitched on his own father. He goes on to rap, Pop's been hated on by many men, and that's fine. They're going to try to stop these and they're going to die trying, referencing 50 Cent song, Many Men, and the album Get Rich or Die Trying. The Gunnet rapper has since responded to the diss track. But what exactly did he say? As most of you already know, Fifth has been coming at Diddy way before he even got exposed for all this young ladies and forcing them into freak offs. He actually started exposing Diddy over a decade ago, when he posted a photo of himself in a hospital bed with a bunch of stuffed animals, accusing Diddy of being DL. He said in the caption, "Sorry, I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under the leadership of Puff Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow." He then followed it up by posting this extremely disturbing photo of Diddy and Rick Ross seemingly making out on stage in front of their fans. As if that wasn't bad enough, he also posted a photo of Diddy looking pretty zesty in a pink outfit while being sensually embraced by a former record executive with a caption, "I ain't saying nothing, but something ain't right, ELO." But what really took the cake was when 50 went on a radio interview and accused Diddy of trying to lure him into his gay freak-offs by taking him on an all-expense-paid shopping spree. According to 50, Diddy's offer left him bewildered.
Diddy K.
Told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? I thought he needed some clothes. He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. What? I'm a nice guy.
As if all that wasn't enough, 50 also came for Diddy again when Cassie filed her explosive $30 million lawsuit against him for Saw. When it hit the news that Diddy had settled the lawsuit in just 24 hours, 50 put on his pedicab and made an IG post trolling Diddy for settling the lawsuit so fast. He said he paid that money real quick, should have done that before the shark saw the blood in the water. And here they come in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, every woman he put his hands on. But this isn't even the worst of it, because he made another post telling people that he was actually in talks with some Hollywood producers to make a documentary about Diddy. He announced this by reposting an article about him developing the documentary and captioned it, "I thought Diddy was a billionaire music mogul if he's smart. He will file for bankruptcy now. Anyone with real money knows why I'm saying this. I'm the best producer for the job." Guys, here come the receipts. Fifth had also previously teased a snippet of the documentary on Instagram. In the clip, former Bad Boy Records rapper Mark Curry said Combs would spike bottles of Mo with a substance that would make women at nightclubs sleep hyperwide. Curry alleged that Combs would tell his friends and associates not to drink from certain bottles. Just a few weeks prior, 50 had also gotten into it with Jason Derulo. After Jason seemingly defended Diddy's predatory behavior, it all started when a video went viral of a reporter from TMZ asking Jason what his thoughts were on Diddy getting canceled. Jason said he believed Diddy was innocent and that people should just wait until the allegations are proven before they officially cancel him.
I know that you worked with Diddy, and he's helped your career a lot. Do you feel like people should be giving him some grace, or at least giving him the grace of, saying, he is innocent until proven guilty?
I believe in that.
As you can expect, this pissed 50 clean off, and he wasted no time blasting Jason. He reposted a screenshot of an article that TMZ published about what Jason said, and insinuated that Jason was also in Diddy's Freak Off tapes. He said, "Shut the F up. Let me find out you on one of them tapes." Boy, Jason was not here for 50, hinting at him being Diddy's boy toy, and he wasted no time in checking 50. He posted a video of him fighting a man with a photo of 50's face edited onto the man's face, seemingly telling 50 to shut up before he gets jumped. The original video is from 2022, when Jason jumped two guys for mistaking him for being Usher, as if this post wasn't already disrespectful. He also added the caption, "50's first hit. In 20 years, I'm so sorry." So as y'all can see, 50 has been going in on Diddy for a long time, even attacking people who side with Diddy. Diddy has done a pretty good job ignoring most of 50's jabs, but it looks like his youngest son, Christian Combs, has been feeling some type of way about 50, always coming for his dad. Now, if y'all remember, Christian was incriminated a while ago when he was mentioned in an essay lawsuit filed against Diddy by record producer Lil Rod. Lil Rod claimed in his lawsuit that he saw both Christian and Diddy, along with Diddy's other son, Justin Combs, sang a woman. Not only that, but a few months ago, when the feds unexpectedly raid Diddy's home to ransack the property for potential evidence, Christian and Justin were handcuffed and thrown into the police vehicle.
Actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say less than 10 minutes ago.
To top it all off, a woman named Grace Marcoux filed a lawsuit accusing Christian of assailing her while she was working on a yacht that Diddy had chartered for a trip at the end of 2022. According to the lawsuit, Christian Combs groped Omar's legs behind and groin. The suit details audio recordings in which Omar can be heard declining alcohol, saying she had to leave, and telling Christian Combs to stop touching her with what sounds like kissing noises in the background. His genitalia was erected, and he grabbed her arms, trying to force the plaintiff to perform oral sex on him. Apparently, the essay happened during the same night that Diddy allegedly Lil Rod, and the audio that Grace claims to have was recorded by Lil Rod. Many fans are now claiming that Christian is just as dirty as his father, so it's no surprise that he decided the best course of action in the midst of all these allegations was to make a weak diss track targeted at 50 Cent. But no one took this diss track seriously, and 50 wasted no time trolling Christian for even putting this out. He posted a photo of Christian and Diddy on stage together and captioned it, "I feel so threatened by the thing Christian is saying on his record. I'm afraid for my life. Please don't hurt me, guys. I never mentioned or posted anything about Puffy's kids because Keith D said he unalived Tupac LOL." In another post, he added, "I really don't understand why they want to drug women. If she can't remember how good it was the next morning, how do you connect?" 50 Cent kept trolling Christian by sharing a part of the song where Christian said "suck as wood." 50 commented, damn Christian Combs, is that what you told Grau Marku on that boat gave her the puffy juice with that special sauce in it? LOL boy. Oh boy, bad boy for life. As if things couldn't get messy, 50 posted another clip from the song, where Christian basically admitted there's evidence of Diddy's behavior at the house next door. 50 said, now, why would you say something like this when you know the feds are investigating? Is you stupid? Or is you dumb? LOL chill. In any case, this situation is all over the place. Christian is clearly trying to act tough, like he's from the streets. But he's just a rich kid who doesn't really know how the streets work. You see, 50 Cent may be all smiles now, but behind that grin is a beast who was forged in the fires of the streets. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson has been a gangster his entire life, and it's clear that his tough upbringing in South Jamaica, Queens shaped him into the ruthless, unrelenting figure we see today from a young age. Curtis was surrounded by the harsh realities of street life. His mother, Sabrina, was a drug dealer, and he was exposed to the dangers of that world from the beginning when she tragically died in a fire when Curtis was just 8 years old. His world changed forever. With his father out of the picture, Curtis had to learn how to survive in an unforgiving environment raised by his grandparents. He quickly understood that if he wanted to get ahead, he would have to fend for himself, and that meant embracing the streets. By the time he was just 11, Curtis had already started boxing, a skill that gave him not only discipline, but also the toughness to defend himself in a neighborhood full of violence. But by 12, Curtis was already on a much darker path, dealing drugs, while pretending to attend after-school programs. He wasn't just playing around, he was serious about making money and establishing himself in the street game, while other kids his age were worried about school and sports. Curtis was bringing guns and drug money to school, hiding them from his grandparents, and fully embracing the street life. Curtis wasn't trying to be the good kid. He was deeply involved in the drug trade, selling crack on the streets, learning how to hustle, and picking up survival skills that would serve him well later in life. He even admitted later that he had stopped hiding his illegal activities from his grandmother after a while, openly telling her, "I sell drugs." The streets weren't just a part of his life, they were his life. By the time Curtis hit his teenage years, his reputation was already solidified. At just 17 years old, he was driving a Benz with 2 guns in the car, a clear sign that he wasn't just some small-time hustler.
Like, 50 was just a wild cat, like, 2 guns in that big boy Benz riding around, and he was 18 years old, so he could still go to high school 17.
He was deeply entrenched in the dangerous world of the drug game, surrounded by guns, drugs, and violence. Curtis knew how to survive in this world, and he wasn't afraid to embrace it. In 1994, he was arrested for selling coke to an undercover cop, and just weeks later, the police raided his home, finding H-substance crack coke and a gun. Curtis was sentenced to 3 to 9 years in prison. But even that didn't break him. He served 6 months in a boot camp and walked away with his GED, ready to continue his journey as a hardened street hustler. Curtis didn't just adopt the name 50 Cent because it sounded cool. He took on the name because it symbolized who he had become, a man who survived by any means necessary. The name was inspired by Kelvin 50 Cent Martin, a notorious Brooklyn robber who was feared in the 1980s. Curtis saw himself in that same light, as someone who had to do whatever it took to survive, no matter the cost. Even as 50 Cent became famous, his gangster roots never left him. His rise to fame didn't come without violence either. He was shot 9 times in 2000 and lived to tell the tale, which only added to his legend. Most people would have backed down, but not 50. He used that moment to fuel his drive and push harder, making him even more feared and respected. He's always been someone you don't mess with, and his reputation in the streets has been rock solid from the beginning. In his music business, dealings, and public persona, 50 Cent has always carried himself with the same street mentality he learned as a young hustler. Now let's compare that to King Combs. The son of a hip-hop mogul, King Combs has lived a life of luxury and privilege.
That's this baby boy, no baby, that's my baby boy.
It shot me, then shot at the ambulance.
Yeah, but wait.
No, this ain't right. They go, no.
Okay, so the case is...
Kev, look, let me ask you a question. How much you think it'll cost to kill somebody?
Why does this matter? Because 50 Cent is not the guy to challenge whether in business, music, or the streets. And it's not just the music industry that's afraid of him. Even Suge Knight, the man behind Death Row Records, didn't scare 50, in fact it was the other way around. When Suge tried to intimidate 50 Cent, 50 wasn't fazed. The story goes that 50 confronted Shook, showing just how fearless he was in the face of danger.
He looked at Fifth, and Fifth was like, "What's up? What's up?" And Suge just like, he hit a cigar one time, and then he did like this little like that, wrap it up, and then everybody just turned around and left.
And he's still here. The shooting should have been the end of him, but instead it turned 50 into a living legend. Surviving 9 bullets showed the world that 50 Cent was more than a rapper. He was invincible. So where does King Combs fit into this? He's a talented artist, no doubt, but dissing 50 Cent might be the worst mistake he's made in his career. So far, 50 is known for going after his enemies, and he's relentless. Just ask J. Rule. 50 didn't just diss him in songs, he systematically took him down, turning him into a punchline.